Welcome back guys to my last PvE build for the Scribes of Fate patch on my Magicka Templar with a dual 2H setup. With the good old Magicka jabs, Puncturing Sweeps Spammable, which do a good amount of single target damage with an insane amount of AoE damage. Alternative, Dark Flare still works, or Blazing Spears is spammable, but I felt Puncturing Sweeps more enjoyable to play at the moment. Not much has changed equip-wise, still Reliquary on the body for the more single target output, and Zero on the front bar for a ton of spare damage, with Zan as monster set, and the MSA Greatsword on the back bar. Did some tests with the Black Rose Prison Daggers instead of VMA, did slightly less damage though. About Wrecking Blow, which gives major berserk now, tested it and it felt terrible, even if I had better results on a dummy, around 2 to 3k more, but super clunky to play. His stamina child ability on a Magicka Templar doesn't feel right, and it's probably extremely annoying to play in actual content, especially if you need to keep it up every 5 seconds. Again, no mythic item required, not needed with the maximum crit damage support on dummy, even in dungeons or raids probably not worth anymore. With 6 medium armor pieces, the Templar passive Piercing Spear for the extra 10% crit damage, and the blue CP Backstep or Fighting Finesse should solve the crit damage issue. Now let's take a closer look on the build. Front bar, 2 daggers of Zeroria, Nirn and Charge, best traits, Flame damage and Poison chant, then Jewelry Zeroria, full bar thirsty, with the Magicka recovery and weapon spell damage glyphs, back bar Malsum Greatsword, infused with the Berserker glyph, body with Reliquary, full Divines with 2 Zan, Divines 2 of course, with 1 light armor and 6 medium armor pieces, full max Magicka glyphs. With 6 medium and 1 light we are at 127% crit damage, so over 2% crit damage on the dummy and slightly over the penetration cap. So this setup is perfectly made for a dummy Parse. In actual content, like I always say, you need to adapt yourself. If you don't have enough penetration, go with more light armor pieces. If you don't have enough crit damage, go with more medium armor pieces. Pretty simple. Quick look on the skills. Front bar, Radiant Oppression, the strongest execute in-game, probably even stronger than in-play, which I've used at around 40%ish. Then Power of the Night, the Stamina Morph, which helps for sustain. Puncturing Sweeps as Magicka Jab spammable, really nice, did around 11k single target. Imagine AoE fights, really powerful. Deadly Cloak on the front bar for major evasion and extra AoE. Barbed Trap for minor force and an extra bleed damage dot. And Dawnbreaker, which I've used after 2 shooting stars on a dummy, simply to empower the execute phase. Back bar, Stampede and Carve. Degeneration, which we need for the major sorcery buff, since I'm using the heroism potions. Vampire's Bane also needed for major prophecy, the crit rate buff. And Witch of Retribution, another powerful AoE dot. And then our damage ultimate, Shooting Star. Raise High Elf, Best in Slot for extra Magicka, spell damage and resources. Mundus the Thief for extra crit rate. And Food the green max Magicka food for the maximum amount of Magicka. For extra content I would probably go with the blue max Magicka and HP food. Attribute points, everything into Magicka. Potions, like I said, this one, the Heroism potions with Stamina, Magicka and Minor Heroism. If you don't have enough money for those expensive Heroism potions, then go with the normal spare power potions. And then you can probably swap out Vampire's Bane for Scalding Wound, should be more powerful. CPs, blue one Steady Aim, Warful Strikes, Thaumaturge and Exploiter, red one Spotless Vitality, Fortified, Rejuvenation and Celerity. Alternative setups, instead of Zeroria and Reliquary, Pillar of Nirn, Worm of Death or Aegis Corner, they're all pretty even damage wise. Pillar should be the best option, followed by Depths and Aegis Corner. Sets like Zogwin, Deadly Strikes or Killer should also work, but probably damage wise below those damage box sets. Then, like I said in the intro, instead of the VMA Greatsword, go with Black Rose Daggers with 2H front bar. Then you need to swap Deadly Cloak and Barbed Trap from the front bar to the back bar for Stampede and Carve, or go even with Wrecking Blow instead of Stampede and keep it up every 5 seconds. Instead of Zan as monster set, go with Kiana, Gorstar, Nerenid or Stormfist. Best option probably Kiana, but keep in mind only one group member is able to use it, otherwise it will not work. As you can see, You have many options here. Here we are with the Parse. I will link you the red notation in the description below, check it out. If you have questions, type them in the comments or add me on Discord, I will always have time for you. Stay tuned for a ton of PvP builds as soon as the new patch will get released, but I'm done with PvE builds for now. Thanks for watching, have a nice day, and I see you hopefully in the next video. Peace.
One of us seems to circle the other. As you go, you remain a stranger to me, to you. But our pieces left uncovered. I'm thinking about 4-leaf clovers I've cut.